Welcome to this video about preventing and controlling bedbugs in homes, including houses and apartments. This video will provide important information about bedbugs, how to tell if you may have bedbugs, how to prevent bringing bedbugs home, and what you can do to safely and effectively control bedbugs. This video is produced with a grant from the United States Environmental Protection Agency and with the help of the Caron Organization in Minnesota, Minnesota Department of Agriculture, Minnesota Department of Health, and the University of Minnesota. In this video, we will inform you about bedbugs, what they look like, and how they may get into your home. We will discuss how to control these insects and steps you can take to avoid future infestations. By following these simple steps, you can effectively get rid of bedbugs if you already have them, or prevent infestations in the first place. Controlling and preventing bedbugs requires a team of people including yourself, your landlord, and a pest control professional. By reporting bedbugs as soon as they are found, steps can be taken to quickly reduce their numbers and prevent further spread. By properly preparing your home for treatment, you can make sure this treatment will be successful. There are some key steps that you can follow to prevent getting bedbugs in the first place. This includes not collecting used furniture off the sidewalk. Getting furniture from approved stores and furniture centers instead will help you avoid bedbugs. This video will provide other information that will help keep bedbugs out of your home. This video will help you understand what bedbugs are and why they are a problem, take the necessary steps if you think you may have bedbugs, prevent these insects from getting into your home, and understanding how to safely control an infestation. Let's start with showing you what bedbugs are and why they are such a problem. During the past 10 to 15 years, bedbugs have been spreading across North America and around the world. They have moved with travelers, on furniture, and other items, infesting homes and apartments. Here is a backpack that was carried by someone as they went from their home to where they were working. Notice the different size of bedbugs found on this backpack. Bedbugs are insects that feed on blood of people and pets. The adults are reddish-brown and 1/4 of an inch long. The young bedbugs are a lighter color. That is, until they feed, then they can be bright red. If they haven't fed, they tend to be brownish in color. Bedbugs are very flat, but after feeding they can be quite round. Bedbugs feed like mosquitoes. Their mouths are like a very small needle, and they put this needle just under the skin. They do not spread diseases, but the results of this feeding can be quite itchy, with marks or an itchy feeling that lasts for several hours to several days. Some people may be bitten by bedbugs, but there may be no marks or itchiness. Bedbugs do not live on people. Instead, they live in places next to where people sleep or sit. When people are lying or sitting still, hungry bedbugs come out of their hiding places and feed. They feed for about 5 to 10 minutes, filling up with as much blood as possible. When they are finished, they will move away from the person and look for a place to hide. Places where bedbugs have hid usually have fecal spots. Bedbugs use the fecal spots to find their hiding places, and we can use the fecal spots to know if there are bedbugs. Bedbugs do 5 things really well. They hide in cracks and crevices. They feed when people are asleep, resting, or watching television. They go back to hiding after they feed. They make more bedbugs. And when they get the chance, they hitchhike on clothes, backpacks, or other items that people may carry. If you are worried about having bedbugs, there are a couple places you can check. Within an apartment or house, there are areas where bedbugs will hide. Look on the edges of the bed and bed frame. Also, look on the floor and other areas that are close to the bed. Places where people sit may have bedbugs, especially in the tufts and folds of a sofa or chair. Pet beds may be an area where bedbugs hide. Luggage and luggage storage areas and areas where purses or backpacks are kept can provide hiding areas for bedbugs. Searching these areas may tell you if you have an infestation, though sometimes it is difficult to tell if you have bedbugs. A cluttered and crowded living area helps bedbugs hide and remain undetected despite inspection efforts. If you are still worried or have bites but cannot find any bedbugs, have the area inspected by someone who is experienced in searching for bedbugs. If you live in an apartment, contact your landlord or property manager immediately and request an inspection. It is your landlord's job to control infestations, and in apartments, more than one family might have an infestation. It is important to control all infestations in the building. If you are still concerned, there are 2 other methods that can help detect bedbugs. There are companies with dogs trained to smell bedbugs, and there are special traps that you can put under the bed legs that will help detect bedbugs. None of these methods are 100% effective, meaning despite all your efforts, you may still have bedbugs, especially if it is a small infestation, but the chances are that these methods will find bedbugs. If bedbugs still cannot be found, please remember that there are other insects and things that may cause a rash. Fleas and mosquitoes, allergies, and other things may cause rashes or bite marks that can be mistaken for bedbug bites. Bedbugs may enter homes in several ways. The most common method is by bringing in furniture that has been found on the side of the road. Even if the furniture, TVs, or stereo equipment appear clean, picking up furniture can bring infestations into your home. Bedbugs may hitchhike on luggage, backpacks, and purses. Bedbugs may also be carried in on a person's clothes, but this can only happen if the person has come into direct contact with bedbugs that are trying to hide. People visiting homes may bring bedbugs as well. Another way that bedbugs may enter an apartment is through movement from neighboring apartments. Bedbugs may cross a hallway or move between walls along electrical wires or pipes. Walls between apartments may have cracks or gaps that help bedbugs to move. Bedbugs may sit along cracks and crevices of laundry sorting tables in apartments or laundromats. If apartment buildings have a common room or lounge area, bedbugs may hide in sofas or chairs where people sit. If you think of the 2 most common ways that bedbugs will infest a home and take steps to avoid bedbugs, you will greatly reduce the chances that you will get bedbugs. The first prevention step is to not take furniture from off the curb or from a place where the furniture has not been inspected for bedbugs. This is perhaps the greatest risk for bringing bedbugs to your home. If you cannot afford to buy your own furniture, find a place where you can pick up furniture at a low cost or for free. There are a number of people that you can ask for information about furniture stores in the area, including your landlord, the Caring Organization of Minnesota, the community-based organization helping you, or your caseworker. Second, when you are in public, be aware of places where you place purses and backpacks. Placing purses and backpacks under chairs and in other areas may bring them close to bedbug infestations. You can inspect these items for bedbugs, but it is best to keep bags that you carry away from sleeping areas and in places in the home where there is no clutter to avoid transferring any hitchhiking bedbugs into your home. Never place your belongings on a sofa or bed in a home that you are visiting. And if you have visitors, make sure belongings are kept by the door. When you return home after visiting or shopping, never place items on the bed or sofa. Third, in the apartment, check areas where pipes come out of the walls. These areas include under sinks in the kitchen or bathroom. Request your landlord to seal any gaps between the pipes and the wall. If you have bedbugs, there are several things you can do to make sure this infestation is quickly controlled. An infestation may be controlled with insecticides, or a combination of heat and insecticides. If the other methods cannot be done immediately, using a vacuum or squishing bedbugs by hand may reduce bedbug numbers. These control methods are only effective if they are used thoroughly and address as many infested places as possible. In this section, we will provide you with the best steps for controlling an infestation. If you are a tenant of an apartment or rental house, it is important to report a bedbug infestation to the landlord. In many states, It is the landlord's responsibility to maintain apartments free of pest infestation. Also, your landlord will have access to people who know how to effectively control an infestation. If you own your home, call a pest management company who has experience in controlling bedbugs. You may ask the Karen organization in Minnesota, the community-based organization helping you, or your caseworker for a list of companies you may call. Do not try to solve a bedbug problem by yourself. If you attempt measures by yourself, you will likely not gain control of the infestation, and this would permit the infestation to continue to spread. Worse, you may harm yourself, your family, or cause property damage. Insecticide treatments using products available at hardware stores are not effective against bedbug infestations, especially large infestations. There are other dangers that you should be aware of. The insecticides used for bedbugs have been tested for safety if used according to the instructions on the label, but it is dangerous to use insecticides or other chemicals that do not provide specific instructions for bedbugs. Again, they may not be effective against bedbugs, and you may hurt yourself or your family. Do not use insecticides that are labeled for your garden, yard, or agricultural use. When you inform your landlord, building supervisor, or a pest control company, they should provide a time when they have a pest control person in your home to check for an infestation. An inspection of the home may take between 15 minutes to more than an hour to confirm if bedbugs are the problem. During this inspection, the pest control technician will look for live bedbugs and signs of infestation around beds, sofas, and nearby areas. Sometimes, bedbugs will not be found, and the home may be rechecked by a dog that can smell infestations or traps that may be placed to confirm if there is an infestation. If an infestation is detected, you will be informed that a control procedure is necessary, and a time will be scheduled for the pest control company to visit your home. Knowing when pest control will be done is important because there are some things you have to complete to make sure the home is properly prepared for a thorough treatment. If there is a delay before the treatment can be done, you can reduce bedbug numbers by nitpicking the home. Use a business card or a thin blade spatula to dig bedbugs out of tufts and crevices. Putting tape on surfaces will capture bedbugs. Make sure you indicate to the pest control person where you found the bedbugs. There are two ways that bedbugs can be controlled. First, through the use of insecticide treatments, and second, by a combination of heating the home up to high temperatures and using insecticides around the outer edge of the room. There are different preparations necessary depending on the type of control being done in your home. When insecticides are used, there are many articles that cannot be sprayed with insecticides. Because many items cannot be sprayed, if they are left untreated, these items can provide hiding places for bedbugs. The first step is to pick up any items that are on the floor or nearby the bed. Here are some steps to controlling bedbugs on items that cannot be sprayed. Blankets, bed sheets, and clothes can be placed in the dryer at the highest heat that the fabric can withstand, for at least 30 minutes. Use a garbage bag to carry things to the dryer. Once the bag is empty, do not reuse the bag. Place it into another bag and seal the bag before throwing it into the garbage. Soft toys, shoes, pillows, and other similar items can also be treated in the dryer, the same way you treat clothes and bedding. Hard items, like toys, should be wiped down with a damp cloth and hot water. If an item cannot be treated or wiped down, it can be placed in a freezer that is at least 0 degrees Fahrenheit or negative 15 degrees Celsius for at least 3 days. Use a thermometer to check that it is cold enough. TVs and stereos and similar items will be handled differently because water may damage the electronics. For items that cannot be sprayed with insecticide, these should be placed in a plastic bag so a no-pest strip can be placed in the bag. A pest management technician will do this for you. The strip should be kept in the bag with electronics for 7 days. After you have killed the bedbugs on these items, you should keep them in new plastic bags or tubs until after all the insecticide treatments are completed. If you must take something out of the bag before the insecticide treatments are completed, you will have to treat them again. It may take up to 3 insecticide applications to control bed bugs, and these applications may occur over 2 to 3 weeks. Before each insecticide application, it is very important that anything that cannot be sprayed be treated with another method. If you take clothes out of a plastic bag, keep these clothes away from the bed and make sure they get dried or treated again. For heat treatments, bed bugs are controlled by heating the infested room to a temperature of 122 degrees Fahrenheit. This is accomplished by using equipment specially designed to kill bed bugs. When preparing for a heat treatment, you have to remove any items that can be damaged or harmed at temperatures as high as 130 to 145 degrees Fahrenheit. Typically, items that may be damaged may include candles, crayons, aerosol spray cans, medications, houseplants, and pets. If using heat treatment, the pest control person will come through the apartment and tell you what should be removed. It is important that you mention to the technician if you are removing anything from the home while the treatment is being done. If things are removed and not inspected, they may reinfest the home when you return. When the home is being heat treated, it is not necessary to launder clothes and other items as long as they are exposed to the heat. Again, the pest control company conducting the heat treatment will provide you with specific instructions to make sure that the heat treatment is effective. When talking with the pest control person, if you feel you need extra help with instructions, ask the Caring Organization in Minnesota, the community-based organization helping you, or your caseworker for assistance. After a spray or heat treatment, be aware of new items that you bring into the home. Again, purses and backpacks may harbor bed bugs, so make sure they have been treated in a dryer and then they are stored in a place away from where bed bugs were found. Be aware of visitors who you have previously had visit, as they may have bed bugs as well. Also, there may be bed bugs at work and you should have your workstation or locker inspected. It is a good idea to use mattress encasements on your bed. Check with the pest control technician to find out when it is the best time to put the encasements on your bed. Encasements perform 2 important functions. First, if there are bed bugs remaining on the bed, they will become trapped and will eventually starve. Second, they prevent bed bugs from finding places to hide. Bed bugs can still infest the outside of encasements, but are easier to detect before they get a chance to spread. If a control procedure does not kill all of the bed bugs the first time, the procedure will have to be repeated. If you dried items, it is a good idea to keep these in clean plastic bags until you are sure that your home no longer has bed bugs. This may be required for up to 6 weeks depending on the size of the infestation. If you can, keep as many items as possible in plastic bags or containers. If the home was heat treated, less preparation may be required on your part. Still, it is wise to make sure that the home is tidied up after the heat treatment. This will help you detect bed bugs earlier. There are 2 simple reasons why bed bug treatments sometimes fail. First, some bed bugs may have survived the control procedure by hiding away from areas that received the treatment. Either a hidden area was not treated, or the treatment couldn't reach the bed bugs. Second, bed bugs were picked up from a different area and brought home starting a new infestation. Here are some common examples why bed bug infestations often continue even after control treatment. The home was not tidied and there were areas where the pest control person could not spray. Be aware that items stored under the bed provide hiding places for bed bugs. Furniture, particularly near the bed, was not emptied. If drawers are left full, the furniture cannot be treated properly. Purses, backpacks, and shoes did not receive a control treatment. A nearby apartment or place where you clean laundry may be infested. Places where you visit or work may still have an infestation. It is important that you inform previous visitors and your employer that you have controlled bed bugs in your home and that they need to check their premises for bed bugs. Furniture collected and stored in a garage may have been infested and was brought into the home after the treatment was completed. By being aware of these areas, you will reduce the chance that bed bugs can escape a control procedure and reinfest your home. In this video, you have learned what bedbugs are and how they start an infestation in your home. If you think that you have bedbugs, you can look closely along the crevices and seams of your mattress, box spring, and furniture. If you are still uncertain, make sure that you get someone who is experienced in bedbug inspections to search for hidden infestations. We have reviewed 3 ways that often result in bedbugs starting an infestation. The most common are collection of used furniture, carrying them into the home on purses and backpacks, and movement from other apartments. If you have a bedbug problem, it is important that you seek help from your landlord or a pest control professional. In most states, landlords are responsible for ensuring that rental properties are free of infestation. To properly control a bedbug infestation requires an inspection, proper preparation of the home, insecticide treatments, or a combination of heat and insecticides. Items that are not treated must be laundered, washed, or undergo another type of treatment. If the home is properly prepared and the control treatment is thorough, there is a good chance that you will eliminate bedbugs from the home. Bedbugs can happen to anyone. Don't be ashamed if you have them. Effective controls and prevention measures are available that will help you keep bedbugs out of your home. For questions, call your landlord, the Karen organization in Minnesota, the community organization assisting you, your caseworker, or the Minnesota Bedbug Hotline.